This video today is on my top 5 tarot decks. I've been collecting for a while now, so these are my best ones that I love, and I will share them with you and give the reasons why. I love watching these videos, so I'm so excited to do this video. If you are interested in a private reading, my link is down in the bio, and comment your own favorite tarot deck in the comments down below. So my number 5 tarot deck is the Cosmic Slumber, and this is by Tilly Walden, and it's got a nice box that it comes in, sturdy box. I do like the booklet. It's color, I love that, and it's got each page basically has something about the card, and except for the minor, they share some pages there, but the yeah, it's got the little write-up about it and explains how it kind of applies to you, and you know, like a protection message as well in there. Very cute. I love that it is so connected to like the universe and energies. The colors in here are just stunning and beautiful. They have a different it's based off Rider-Waite, but they do have a different kind of take on it, and interesting, like you can see his reflection down here. Love that. Let's see, they don't have the world card, they have the universe. And for me, I always look at the Wheel of Fortune and the world card. So it's like different in the sense of like these guys would have their scrolls or their books or whatever and be learning still, which to me is, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is we're learning, we're you know, still learning and incorporating our lessons in that. And then the world would be they don't have their books anymore, and they've incorporated their lessons, and that cycle's complete. So it's a little bit different, but I mean, I just obviously still use my knowledge and intuition, right? But like this Hierophant, right? He's got the clouds back there, and he's up in the sky, right? He's connected to the universe. Even here, this 5 of Swords, looking up above at the 2 that he has there, and I just think it's really cool. It's a really cool take on it. In terms of shuffleability, it's okay. It's not my favorite. They're very plasticky, but it does always pull good answers and readings, and it's on point. So I like that one. Number 4 is, what's my number 4? Number 4 is this cutest one ever, in my opinion. Tarot of the Magical Forest, and this is the little paper guidebook. I don't have the good expensive copy of this, I guess, but the little paper guidebook is it's okay. It's in many languages. It gives you like a gist of it. It describes it in terms of the animals, so that's a different take on it, and I don't know that I love that take, so I don't really refer to that guidebook very much, but I do love the pictures and the colors and my intuition that comes from it. It's got, you know, the number and the element there, so you can understand what the card is about, so that's easy. And I mean, their little animal faces help you understand too, right? So this is based off Rider-Waite Smith as well. Yeah, and it has the gist of it, just in a really cute, adorable, with little extras in there to perk you up. I do like how it shuffles. I like cards falling out, so that's helpful for me. It's held up really well. Yeah, I get really accurate readings from it. I love it. People I read for think it's adorable too. It's not scary at all. The messages are, right? They're just cute. Here's maybe the most scariest of the card, but it's still kind of adorable. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 3 is, where's my number 3? Yeah, I'm gonna say this is my number 3. So this is, what's this called? Outgrow Yourself. And it's Oracle and Tarot combined. I haven't had it for a long time, but I love it. I absolutely love it. When I first saw the messages, like I saw them on YouTube videos of people reviewing them or using them, and I saw the messages and I was like, wow, those messages just resonate huge with me. Almost like every single one of these, right? And I couldn't really get into the pictures. I thought I didn't get it. But I ordered it basically just because of these messages and just how much they resonated with me, like how much I tell them to myself and to other people, or like it's just something that I would say that would come out of my mouth, I feel like. Right? Like, what do you secretly wish for? Like I say that to my friends a lot. Like, what do you actually want out of life? What do you actually want? You are allowed to grow. You're allowed to move and prosper and do what's best for you and follow your desire, right? Like, these messages are amazing. And then as I got the deck and started working with it, then I started falling in love with the pictures. And of course the colors are beautiful in here. I love that it's borderless. So it's got like an oracle message, right? Trust your tools and the magician. And it just makes sense. It's based off the Thoth tarot. Did I say that? So I don't fully understand the Thoth tarot, but I totally get these cards. They give me the best readings and the best readings for other people. And it calls you out, but in the sweetest way possible. Or maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit of something you already knew it and it just had to be said. Those kind of messages. Love it. And it shuffles beautiful. I think the backs are really cool. What else can I say about this? It was a little bit hard to find. I think I had to order it from, I don't even remember where, but well worth it. So glad I got it. Absolutely love it. Okay, number 4. Am I at number 4? Yeah, number 4 is, I think this is like a pretty popular one. Tarot of Mystical Moments. This is the box. Oops. This is the box, and this is the guidebook. It's okay. Doesn't have pictures, but it gives you a quick reference, like upright meaning, reverse meaning, and what's happening in the card. So I like that. That's helpful. Oops. Cards themselves are just stunning. They're just absolutely beautiful. They don't go in line with Rider-Waite, but you can pick up messages. I mean, they have the names on the cards, but you can pick up messages just from looking at them, and so much stuff will jump out to me and speak to me, and you can look through the different meanings there. Like look at the 9 of Wands here, and she's got all these like cuts and that on from the thorns that she's growing, and yeah, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It gives me really good readings. Really good readings for other people. Other people enjoy looking at these cards too. They're a little bit off, some of them, but they're not scary. Just interesting, fun to look at, and you can dive deep in here. And I love the Strength card, but and that's usually that in the universe, or sorry, the World card, Wheel of Fortune are what I look for in each deck. Yeah, just beautiful. In terms of shuffling, it's not great for shuffling. It's got pretty edges that aren't too messed up. Yeah, it shuffles. not nearly the great level of shuffle like the Outgrow Yourself or the Magical Forest Tarot, but it's got a good shuffle. So my number one deck is actually the Wandering Star, and it's got a nice kind of sturdy box. It's got this guidebook, which is okay. No color, no picture, but it's got like keywords on it, and then it tells what's happening in the card and a nice little saying that makes sense to it. So it's okay. Why I love this deck. So I originally bought this deck when I was learning the meanings of tarot. Like I would go through them and just look at the pictures and try and figure it out from there. But then I was like, no, I need to actually learn the meanings properly. So I bought this because it does have like keywords on it, which I find really useful. Now, as I went through using this to like kind of deepen my understanding, I fell in love with the pictures. I think they're so cool, and I could see myself or like lessons that I went through in my life in each of the cards that came up. I can just totally relate to them and understand it. So these give me the absolute quickest, clearest messages ever, and it's not rough on you. Like if it's a hard message or lesson to hear, you know, we got these sort of friendly faces looking at you, and it's not, yeah, I love it. I love it. Again, love like the colors. I love the pictures. I love the keywords, even though I don't necessarily need them anymore, but helpful to have for beginners, and I still love it. I still love it. The other reason why I love this is it's probably one of my favorites to shuffle. It's got such a good like throw to it. There are too many came out there, but they stayed, I don't know if I'm just really gentle with my cards, but they stayed in great, like amazing shape. And oh, my strength card's always coming out, and 9 of Cups. Oh, that's nice for me. So that is the Wandering Star. Absolutely love it. Recommend for beginners and even those experienced. Just you can get so much from these guys. Love them. And then I have an honorable mention. It is the Osho Transformation Tarot. That's the box it came in. Here is the guidebook. Just a hefty guidebook here. I love this guidebook. Let me get into this tarot. Okay, so I do buy some tarot cards online, like secondhand, and then just cleanse them. This one was one that I bought secondhand, and I don't know why. I had no knowledge of it, no idea, no understanding of it. I just saw it, and it was a really cheap price. I think it was like $10, and they were like, I'm just gonna leave it on the porch and you leave the money in the mailbox. And I was like, okay. And I did, of course. And so I got it, and I just have been loving it. Like it's unique. Okay, so here's the guidebook, and it's Osho Transformation Tarot. So let me see. It just has these wonderful lessons. So it's got a picture of the card, not color, but that's okay. And like what the card's about. So I'll give you an example. So the cards have a word on it and the number, which correlates number. Here, maybe I'll find that one. Okay, so the greatest miracle. And then it just gives you like parables about it, I guess. And it, right, so like the story and like what it teaches, and that's the whole idea of tarot, right, is someone, the fool's going through his journey and the story of it and different things he encounters and different lessons he learns and incorporating those lessons and becoming whole. And that's, to me, the whole, that's life, right, is we're trying to become whole through all these lessons. And yeah, so it gives you like a little synopsis, I guess, is that the word, of the whole thing there, and kind of like inspiration. I love it. The cards themselves, I guess because they're secondhand, they just came to me like they're like beat up, right? But those are the best ones, when they're so beat up. Although I'm way more gentle on them, but I guess you want to see the cards, not see me shuffle them. Okay, so here we go. Anger, mastery of moods, gates of hell. So there's some pretty like aggressive ones in here, and I did have them in order, but then I started playing with them, so they're kind of in order. So it goes through this story, and it really tells you. So that's one is no mind, which, and it relates to so many philosophies that I follow and I believe in, and even what's his name, Joe Dispenza, and his like theory of we need to get to the space of like no mind, you know, being in space, in black space, and that's when we can you know, our souls and ourselves can do our best healing and get the most out of life, right? And not be bombarded by the 3D constantly. But I think the images are just real and raw, and it gives it calls you out, but then it also does it in I can't even say a gentler way. It calls you out, but it doesn't give you more than what you're ready for, if that makes sense. Ooh, risky. Yeah, so those are my favorites. This one I love, but I don't know how to use it as a tarot deck. I just follow it kind of as an oracle and just the messages on it. Still using the guidebook to kind of fully understand. But I do think it's really cool. Okay, so that is my top 5. Please comment down below your top 5 or 1, or if you like any of these or want any more information. Okay, thanks. Take care.